Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Monday, man. New week, new goals, new opportunities. Money Making Monday in Money Making March during Money March Madness, man. The M's are rolling today. I'm pumped up. Y'all see where I'm at. I'm in Sunnyside, Las Vegas, ready to do the damn thing this week, man. The bracket is out. We were talking about it for multiple hours yesterday through text. I'm interested to see how these guys feeling now that we actually get to yell at each other, man. Not yell, but y'all know with me. Y'all never know how these shows turn out, man. Glad to be back. I was gone a couple days, man, but I'm back. Chris, franchise player Ruffalo, was holding down the fort while I was gone. What's happening, Brody? On location, on the road.
Yeah, on location, on the road, and at the airport. So just waiting to take off, and excited. Tournament time is what we were waiting for. Selection Sunday in the books. I'm really liking what I'm seeing for this first round of this bracket, but we're going to talk about it in a little bit.
Yes, we will. We'll talk about it all, man. We'll talk about it all. Brad, what's happening, Brody?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. It's going to be a fun week. Ready to honestly get today over with, get in Vegas, and start sweating out these games. Like Chris said, like how the bracket's looking. I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to cash in, so ready to go over it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Costi, Durant, what's happening?
Nothing feels better than coming off a really strong week in conference tournament play. Just feel like we're really dialed in. Some NHL on the board, NBA, but more importantly, we're going to talk brackets as well. So super fired up to talk with the boys about this next upcoming week where we're all going to be in person as well, which makes it that much better. We get to yell at the TVs and tell you, I got this one. And then nothing. Last year, Mitch and myself were always on opposites. Hopefully, we're all on the same side with most games this year.
I'm literally waiting for that Arkansas Kansas game, and for Jay to start screaming at the TV and like fist pumping when they go on like an 8-0 run. I'm waiting for it.
I don't even want to get into it. Let's because I almost got too fired up.
So here's the game plan for today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk all college hoops. I know everybody wants to talk about it. We're going to talk about it towards the end of the show. First thing we're going to do, we're going to start in the NHL. Let's do the National Hockey League Association. Let's talk about some hockey, what's going on today. Then we'll talk some NBA. Solid card over there in the NBA. I already shot the jam session. I didn't finish editing it, so it'll be up right after the show. But, yeah, so we'll talk NHL, NBA, then we'll talk college hoops. Sound good to everybody? Sound good to me, man. Money Making Mondays. Speaking of NHL, National Hockey League Association, let me get over there. And I'm on the road, so things might move slightly slower than they do when I'm at home. But let's do it, man. First, let's go through the hockey card. We got the Sabres out on the road versus the Bruins. Chris, we might be able to catch them Bruins on Thursday, depending on what you want to do. Them Golden Knights, them Bruins, Thursday night. I'm just saying. We got the Flyers and the Lightning. We got the Devils and the Blue Jackets, the Maple Leafs and the Flames, and the Wild and the Kings. Mr. Wraparound, how you feeling?
Yeah, we may be able to do that Golden Knights Bruins game. We'll see. We'll see how the week goes. But the two I like here, just 3 picks. Columbus. As much as I like backing them at home, the Devils flat out own this matchup. And Columbus is starting to look a little bit vulnerable at home. So give me the Devils on the money line, it's a reasonable price. And give me the Leafs in regulation, maybe a little bit on the puck line as well. Calgary's had no success in this matchup. Toronto, they need a get-right victory, or at a certain point, I'm going to have to start, just either not betting the Leafs or just going the other way. But right now, the Flames just don't play well on the road. So if there's not a get-right spot here for Toronto, you don't know where it's going to be. So give me the Maple Leafs in regulation and on the puck line.
Let's do it. From the Mr. Wraparound himself to franchise. Brett, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'll take a shot with the Bruins here. Buffalo's been horrific on the road this season. Boston hasn't really been great this season. It's been up and down. But if you look at their last few games, they played some really tough teams. I think this is a spot where they could bounce back. And then I'll lay the juice with the Kings against the Wild here. Kings are on a nice little winning streak right now. I think they could keep it up against this decent Minnesota team, but I still think the Kings are better all around, and there's a reason why they're that large of a favorite in this game.
Costi, the countdown.
Can't believe I lost my Kraken yesterday, man. In overtime. I got
trolls not happening.
This is my last one. Well, you know what we always say, the Pathy method. You never want the dog in overtime. Never want the dog in overtime. And
That doesn't apply to hockey.
for me, I'm with Brad here. What'd you say, Roof?
I said it doesn't apply to hockey.
Whatever you're saying. You're fancy.
The Pathy plan applies to real sports.
Yeah.
Boston Bruins for me. I trust them at home more than I trust Buffalo on the road. You're getting a cheap price. It's basically a coin flip. Like I said, the Bruins equally as bad as the Sabres, but the Sabres suck on the road, and Boston has had a good trend at home. I still trust them more, and getting a cheap price with them at home, I'm all over it. So Bruins for me. That's really the only one.
For me in hockey today, I just like two games. The price on both of them is kind of out of there, so I guess I'm parlaying them together. I like the Lightning in the double revenge spot at home at the crib. They've lost to the Flyers both games this season. Good bounce back spot for them at home. Lightning did win their last game coming off of a couple of road games. I think this is a good bounce back spot for them at home. So bounce back spot at home that also happens to be a revenge game because they lost their, the last home game they played, they got beat 4-0 by the Bruins. So I think this is a good spot for Tampa to come in, handle business. The Flyers not playing great right now. Losers are for their last 5. All 4 of those losses were at home. Now the Flyers are on the road after, an extended home trip. It just seems like the logical spot for the Lightning to kind of ease the ship and get back to doing what we know the Lightning to do. On the flip side, I'm with Brad. I'm on the Kings. Laying the points on the Wild, or not the points, on the money line. Brain been off a couple days, man. But yeah, I'm on the Wild. I'm on the Kings against the Wild. When the Wild are dogs at home, you just run the other way. It just is what it is. When the books list the Minnesota Wild as a dog at home, they're gonna lose. It just is what it is. The Kings, like Brad said, they're playing well right now. They've dominated the Wild in both meetings this season, 5-1, 4-1. Something similar is probably going to happen here. So Kings, Lightning, you can bet on even, straight, or you can parlay them together. That's kind of what I like today. All right, fellas, that was the National Hockey League Association. Small card over there, just 5 games, but got y'all some information y'all needed to know. Let's head on over to the NBA. The National Basketball Association, man. Solid card over there today. Really solid card. Really only thing going on today. No college hoops. NHL baby card. All eyes on the NBA tonight. Because after that, man, a lot of people going to be focused on college hoops. Not necessarily me. I'll still be focused on the NBA. But I can't lie. It will be a college hoops dominated week.
We're going to have some NBA locks this week still.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're going to have to let me know those plays.
Of course. You'll be right here with me for the script.
Yep. We'll talk about it, but the script this year, I don't know. I don't know about the script.
Well, I know, man. We'll talk about the script in a minute. We'll talk about the script.
If we don't get kicked out of 2 sports books for winning too much on the NBA this week, we're doing something wrong.
I'm trying to,
That's
bro.
true.
And it's kind of a great week to do. I was cold last week, so y'all know what happens when I'm cold. It's usually a fucking heater on the back end. So perfect week to do it. Let's talk about it, man. First game on the board is the New York Knicks laying 7.5 points on the Miami Heat. The Houston Rockets laying 15.5 points on the Philadelphia 76ers. And we'll do 3. And Minnesota laying 7.5 points on the Indiana Pacers. Brett, how you feeling?
Yep, don't overthink it. I'm going to lay with the Rockets. I mean, we've been talking about it. They just needed Fred VanVleet back, and now they're back to their covering ways. So, yeah, 15.5's a lot, but, I mean, Philly's basically a G League team. Lay it. Minnesota's tough. It looks like there's a lot of guys on the injury report for Indiana. I mean, Minnesota's on the back of a back-to-back, so not a great spot for them either. I think a good play there is the over. Both these teams have been super profitable to the over this season. I think we see a fast-paced, high-scoring game there. And then the Miami Heat are just awful right now. I'm going to lay the 7.5 with New York. Even though Jalen Brunson's out, I thought they played well against the Warriors this weekend. We saw them blow out the Sacramento Kings, beat the Portland Trailblazers on the road as well. So even without Jalen, Kat and Mikal Bridges, some of those other guys on the team are stepping up and playing well. So I think they could beat this Heat team and cover. Heat are just, like I said, just a dumpster fire right now. So I'm going to lay with the Knicks as well.
There you go. Cassie Durant, how you feeling?
I'm on the Knicks here. I've been fading this Miami team time and time again. And it's definitely been very profitable over the last 4 games. I didn't hit them on all 5, but I've been fading them over and over. Like I said in the spot with Boston the other night, it's a horrible spot for them. And boom, Boston off a loss, cashed. And then, so I'm all over the Knicks here. I don't care. No Brunson, no problem for me. The Knicks are still a much better team at the Garden. Miami's not going to have a chance. This is going to be a double-digit win for them. And I'm on the house of disappointment. The Pacers have a laundry list of injuries. Siakam's out. Halliburton's banged up. Turner's banged up. They have a lot of injuries. And look, the house of disappointment has not been the house of disappointment.
They've been balling.
They've been balling. I had them yesterday versus Utah when everybody was telling me, oh, Utah, they're getting 13 points too much. The house of disappointment's been laying these double-digit spreads and been covering outside of the Magic game. That was the only game that they didn't cover where they blew it late. They only won by 7, laying 11. Outside of that, San Antonio at home, double-digit win, Philly at home. So when they play these bad teams, and I consider the Pacers with who they're playing tonight going to be basically a G League team, there's a reason the line is 7.5, taking the house of disappointment. That's the only one. I don't like the other game.
How much y'all think this Red Bull costs in this fridge?
You're at the Cosmo.
$12. No, it's even worse than the Boston Blue.
Well, no, how big is the Red Bull? How big is the Red Bull?
The
little one.
Small. Oh yeah, $12.
Oh, $9.
About $8.50.
Here, just try it. What you do is pull it out of the fridge and then check your TV. It'll tell you exactly what it costs.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, pull it out, put it back in. You'll see.
Costy, that advice never works for you in Vegas. I'm not going to start now.
Damn. I got that mug fully stocked. Ready to take some money on, man. Let's see what I like in this first slot. I agree with the fellas. I'm on the Knicks. I'm a Knick hater, but it doesn't take a fool to see how bad Miami has been recently. This team is absolutely free falling. Heat culture can't save them. Eric Spoelstra can't save them. Jimmy Butler looked like he was the end-all be-all of this damn team. And that's just is what it is. No Brunson, no problem. I'll lay it. I'm on the Rockets as well. Houston, we have a problem. The Rockets are back. If you don't know, now you know. Sixers, still the worst ATS team in all of the NBA. We trust Houston at the crib. Houston might be up 15 at half. Lay it. And then that Minnesota-Indiana game, man, fuck.
I know you want to take the Pacers.
I do want to take the Pacers, but I want to see that injury report clear up. Is what I want. Is what I want. And that's really as much information as I have for y'all at the current time right now. Nesmith, Turner, Halliburton, game time decision, and Siakam out. Fading Minnesota right now isn't fun. It's not fun. Them boys is balling. Shout out to the T-Wolves. They're starting to look like the team that was in the Western Conference Finals a season ago. Shout out to the T-Wolves, man. Finally, balling. But I think people also forget the Pacers were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year too. They were in their conference finals too. And it just feels to me like too many points. Feels like too many points. It feels to me like a higher scoring, fast-paced game that comes right down to it. Minnesota might pull it off. Indiana might upset them. So in that style game, I want the points in my back pocket. I'm probably going to bet it early and pray the injury report breaks my way. If it don't, I lost a couple $100. That's kind of my thought process there. I'm willing. Y'all know me. Indiana's is a team that's in my wheelhouse, so I'm willing to pay to be early on Indiana, praying the injury report breaks my way than some other teams. You feel me? So I'm just letting y'all know what I'm doing, how I look at this game. I think some of these guys gonna play for Indiana. I'm gonna try to beat the news. If I don't, at least I'm still on the other side of the house of disappointment, laying 7.5 at home. Feel me, Chris?
I'm going to try to make this as clean and quick as possible because some guy decided he wanted to make an announcement as soon as I started talking. I'm going to take the Timberwolves. It's a lean for me, but yeah, I'm worried that this injury report is going to clear up. What?
You're taking the house of disappointment?
Yeah, they're playing well. That's what I'm going to say. They're playing well.
You need to
It really, you just touched my heart. Touch my heart.
Something else.
That's really where Chris is flying to. He's flying to Minnesota.
Yeah, I am. I'm flying.
The line is now 8 because of the show. It really is.
Yeah, there you go. No, they're just playing well, and this injury report kind of gives some bubble guts. But like I said, with like Jay said, I want to see this injury report clear up as well. Lean towards the Rockets for me as well. I don't love the line increasing to 15.5, but it's Rockets or nothing because the Sixers are DOA for me. And I'm going to take the Knicks as well. Same thing with the Heat. They're trash right now. They might be next on the DMB. So maybe give me the Knicks
on there, but it's like I don't bet them anyway, so that's why they're not really on the list. They should probably be there.
Yeah, but I mean they should be there just so that we have record of it.
Yeah, as a format.
Yeah.
Fair. I need to update the list. I have an updated list for y'all this week. Just to let y'all know where teams stand, where they at. The Magic on the bubble.
Can't really hear you that well, Jay. Something happened.
Yeah, Jay, your mic went down as soon as you plugged it in.
Magic might be back. Is that what you're saying?
They're not back.
Already?
Oh.
Hey, I'm in.
The only thing they're back is their back end is the draft lottery. God, don't even start with that.
And look, the Timberwolves since Randall came back have been balling. So it says something.
I was on the Jazz yesterday. That was terrible.
Well, the thing is, early in the season, new player doesn't always fit the mold right away. Takes time to gel. Like early on, we looked at it and say Randall was not the answer. How come they got rid of Cat? All these things, and then they played without him. Now he's slowly getting back in, and it's making their team better because there's less pressure on him. I feel like than it was the first month of the season. Could be interesting to see the next couple months before the playoffs. But listen, they're beating teams they're supposed to beat, and they're also beating teams they're not supposed to beat, like smoking the Denver Nuggets by 30 points, right? Or
On
by
the
20.
road.
So on the road.
Yeah, I was on Denver that game too. So Timberwolves have been playing good. I'm tired of fading them.
We can hear you're fine, Jay.
It's fine. You sure?
Say something.
Mike, test him, Mike. You look low.
Why don't you start with yo.
Yo.
No.
All right, what about now? That's better?
Yeah.
That's my
yo.
But I was saying, I got to update the do not bet list for y'all this week, man. Magic right now are on the bubble. They could still be on the list. They could be off the list.
No.
They look good yesterday.
No.
Shout out to Magic, man.
That's great.
Shout out to Magic. I've been eating ramen noodles this year because of the Magic.
Right.
I went from rib cap to ramen noodles. So you see the variance there.
All because of the Magic.
You went. They made you go from rib cap to McRib.
See, the thing is, they took us.
The McRib is underrated.
You went from noodles to rib cap because of the Magic. And then we went from rib cap back to the McRib because of the Magic.
There's a reason they're called the Orlando Magic because they make your bankroll disappear.
Fuck.
The rib listen, the McRib is very underrated. So I don't know if it's like I don't look at it And it's that much of a disadvantage to eat a McRib. That's why they take it away from you when they come back 5 years later and they bring it back. They know it's valuable.
I can't get pork at McDonald's. That's just not happening.
We don't say pork. We
It's
say
pork.
McRib. we don't say pork.
Is it actually pork?
McRib.
I don't know.
It's a mystery meat.
Mystery meat.
You just don't know.
The McRib and the fillet of fish will not touch that. No,
Really?
I won't touch either of those.
I don't
Fish,
eat McDonald's, period. But if I'd fuck with the McRib. I'd fuck with the
fillet.
Hang on. I ain't gonna lie. I might eat one of those a year. Like I might eat one fish fillet a year and one McRib a year. Like that's it. Maybe
because your sponsorship with Chick-fil-A would get cut off. So you can't be eating that stuff.
and it's kind of just because of like off the strength. I guess I got to get it.
Going in and out today.
I don't know what's on the menu today.
I feel like the menu for you should be Planet 13, in and out.
I went to Tacos and Beer yesterday. And then I went to Club Taco Bell.
Did you go to the cantina?
Club
What's that?
Taco Bell. It's a Taco Bell that's a club. Yes, it's a 2-story Taco Bell. And it's literally a club.
I didn't know they had that.
I wonder
Upstairs,
how many
sections upstairs at the Taco Bell.
That sounds incredible.
And
I
then
literally wonder.
they also serve alcohol too. So you can get like your Baja Blast.
That's what they have the cantinas near the just off or on the strip where you can get like the boozy Baja Blast.
Is that where we're going to finish our celebration of life? I feel like we should
Maybe.
to that. Sounds amazing.
I just seriously wonder if it's a 2-story Taco Bell, how many bathrooms they have. The bathroom situation there must be crazy.
Crazy.
But I went last night. It was actually some of the better Taco Bell I've had in a while. Like they actually in there cooking that shit up. Pretty good.
Right, it's like a real restaurant Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's a real Taco Bell. It's just a club and it's 2 stories. And they're
But
black.
I feel like the Taco Bell food portion is probably higher end than a regular Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Shout out Taco Bell. Shout out Taco Bell, man. Let's keep it rolling though, fellas. We got the New Orleans Pelicans at home at the crib with the Detroit Pistons rolling in. Pistons laying 7.5 on the road. We got Europe, Chicago Bulls laying 4.5 points on the Jazz. And we have game of the night. Pig Dawgz game of the night. If you want another game of the night, usually Brad posts it on Instagram.
You already know.
Follow us on Instagram at Pig Dawgz. This was the one that's the game of the night tonight. I agree. Nuggets versus the hottest team in the NBA right now, the Warriors. Steph Curry and his 2 henchmen. Costi, how you feeling?
This is just the fate of the Jazz. Chicago Bulls have been balling lately.
Chicago.
They're balling. They're balling on a budget. On teams they're supposed to beat, they've been beating. This is a team they're supposed to beat. Don't love the 5.5, but lean on the Bulls for me. Man, these Wizards are so hard to predict lately. I just don't trust them only getting 5.5. I'd really like them if they were getting like 9. So I'm gonna lean to Portland. This is the 3rd game of the homestand. Yeah, they lost by 1 at home to the Knicks, which was a hard-fought game. Then they beat the Raptors, didn't cover. I see this being, it's a back end of a back-to-back, but they're still the better team. I don't trust the Wizards on the road, even though lately they've pulled out some crazy wins at Detroit and Denver. I think the run stops here, and they actually take the L just because of the travel, consistent travel. They've been on the road this is the 7th game. So Portland, lean for Portland for me. And then in that 3rd one, I'm going with the hot team. I mean, we love Denver at home, but Golden State, it's hard to fade them right now. They're just consistently getting whatever they want. They're healthy. Curry's just shooting. He has so much freedom. I never realized with losing Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler gives him so much freedom to be able to do a lot more what he's good at, which is just getting around screens and just getting jumpers up. And Draymond has really solidified his role in this new style offense that they have with Jimmy rather than Clay. I really like what I'm seeing out of them. They're hot as hell. And I think this is a big-time game for them to show up and get the team that's above them in the Western Conference and make a statement here at home. So Golden State for me.
Costi did all that talking, man, for no damn reason. Warriors. If you're not taking the Warriors, I don't know what to tell you, bro. No.
Nuggets.
All right, bro. Y'all can try to go sharp all y'all want. I'm following a simple formula. When it happened, when they acquired Jimmy, I told y'all this shit was gonna happen. I told y'all. The Warriors is finna go on a run. They are going on a run. Curry done got not one henchman, but two. Bobby was like, "Oh, this Jay, he just being Jay. He just yapping. I also told y'all at that exact same moment, the Warriors will be in the Western Conference Finals. A lot of people laughed at me about that too. They said, "Oh my God, no, they're not. Have you not been watching the Warriors?" Now look at them, the hottest team in the NBA. I've also said for the last couple seasons, the Warriors are not a hard team to figure out. When they're cold, just fade the hell out of them. Just fade them. Fade them. You're going to make you a really pretty penny fading the Warriors when they cold. But when they're hot, if you think about fading them, you're crazy. This is a team we saw get so hot before. A player we saw get so hot before. They only lost 9 games in the season. They went 72-9. Y'all know that, right? Like this team can get nuclear hot. Nuclear. Like, there's not many teams that can get as nuclear hot as the Golden State Warriors can. And I said this on the jam session today. Give me Curry. I got Curry at my 1. I know y'all be saying that where KG was like, I got Kobe at my 2. No, I got Curry at my 1. I don't care what point guard you name. In my starting 5 of all time players, Curry is in my starting 5. He's my point guard. I love the Nuggets, man. I do. But we got to call a spade a spade. The Nuggets haven't been the Nuggets of recent. They had their run. Their run has kind of come to an end. They're banged up, injured, battered, on the road. We don't like betting them as much as we do at home, Ball Arena. I think the Warriors get down on these boys today. I do. Nothing here tells me to buck the trend and go the other way. So I won't do it. I'm on the Warriors. I'm keeping it rolling with them. Don't doubt. The wrong team to doubt is Curry and the henchmen. That's the wrong team to doubt. I'm just letting y'all know. That's the wrong team to doubt. Curry is questionable, though, Jay. Good call. He's playing. And let me tell you why. Today, there's nothing going on but 5 NHL games and a full slate of NBA games. For the remainder of the week, the NBA will be on the back burner. It will be March Madness. Tonight, the NBA has the full all eyes on you tonight. All eyes on the NBA tonight. And you know what game is that game? ESPN, Warriors, Nuggets. I'm expecting everybody for Denver to play. I'm expecting everybody for Golden State to play. Not overcomplicating this shit. The NBA showed me earlier this season that they are about fixing their ratings. That's the only reason Luka Doncic got traded. I'm here to let y'all know. I'm Mr. Conspiracy. That's the only reason it happened. So they're going to sell their soul all the way out. Everybody playing tonight in this game. It's going to be a great game. But if you're thinking I'm fading the Warriors right now, the hottest team in the league, Curry and his henchmen, you're crazy. And I love the Nuggets, but I don't like to start them tonight. Also, I'm on the Bulls. The Bulls scrappy team playing really well post All-Star break. 2 teams going in opposite directions. The Jazz, they're in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Stick a fork in them. They're done. They're cooked. The Bulls look like they're trying to get back to the spot they own, which is the 10th spot in the East in the play-in tournament. That spot is the Chicago Bulls territory. That they own that. And they just trying to get back there. That's all. That's all. I'm on the Bulls. And then I don't love it. I would lean towards the Pistons. I've left a lot of money on the table with the Pistons this season. Laying 7.5 on the road makes my stomach hurt. New Orleans is that bad. But I'm going to lean towards the Pistons in that one. Still a lot of lumber to lay on the road with the Pistons. And Jay is biased when it comes to the Lakers and the Warriors. Listen to him. Let y'all tell it. I'm biased with every team in the NBA. Let y'all tell it. So when I fade them, y'all don't care. When I ride with them, I'm biased. Chris?
Again, I'm trying to navigate this feature system, but of course, it's always my turn to me when this guy decides he wants to talk. But I'm going to take the Pistons. As a road favorite this year of at least 10 games, the Pistons have the best ATS record, 9-3 against them as a road favorite. Jay, like you said, the Pelicans are that bad. I think the Pistons get done on the road once again. I don't love that the line started to swell, but I mean, it is what it is. Not touching that Bulls Jazz game, but I lean towards the Bulls. Like you guys have said, the Jazz have kind of tried to mail it in a little bit. And I'm taking the Warriors. I'm with Jay. You know, the addition of Jimmy Butler has freed up Steph Curry to where he doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting anymore, to where he doesn't have to worry about scoring 40 points a game every single night to be able to carry this team to victory. It gives the Warriors a secondary option now that Jonathan Kuminga's healthy as well. You know, it only adds to the strength of this roster, and the Nuggets are less effective on the road as it is. So, give me the Warriors laying the points as well.
Bleacher Report just broke a story while we were on the air.
What
The
is
story
it?
they broke is a story about Dirk Nowitzki. It says Dirk was so hurt by the Luka trade, he put his family vacation on hold. But y'all want to say I'm overreacting, bro. I'm telling y'all, the city is not the same, bro. It's not, bro. It's not. They traded the heart, fam. I don't know if y'all city got a heart, fam. Imagine if it was just ripped away overnight for no fucking reason. Don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Costa?
It's me.
Oh, Brad, my bad.
You always do this, Jay.
I'm trying to skip you. I don't be wanting to hear you yap sometimes. I'm sorry.
Nah. Well, I am going to be on the Nuggets. It's not a premier or anything. Look, I understand the Warriors are hot as hell right now, but I mean the Nuggets have dominated this Warriors team as of late. They own this Warriors team. They've won 9 of the last 10 meetings. And look, you're going to give me the best player in the world and 4.5 points on primetime television. Be my guest. I'll take the Nuggets there. And then
say it again.
I say you're going to give me the best player in the world plus 4.5 points on primetime television. Be my guest.
Steph Curry's not getting 4.5.
I won't argue with you on that because I won't argue with you on that.
The numbers are insane. The numbers are insane. The dude is going crazy.
To me, right now, it's like a 3-player conversation.
Who you think? SGA, Luka, and
Jokic.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I think Jokic, year after year, what he's been doing, just numbers-wise, it hasn't been seen before. And he's got a ring as well.
He does have a ring.
He does have a ring. And then I'm going to be on the Pelicans. I understand the Pistons are playing well, but laying 7.5 on the road, just don't want to do it. And these Pelicans games at New Orleans, they've been a little bit weird lately. So especially if if Zion plays in this one, I'll take a shot there with 7.5 in my back pocket. And then, yeah, I'm on the Bulls too. Laying 6 with the Bulls. I feel on the road. I feel like you're asking for it a bit, but I was on the Jazz yesterday. That team is garbage. That team is horrible. And yeah, like everyone said, the Bulls are just a cover machine right now. So rather take them than fade them at this point. So give me Chicago. Also, Kobe White over points. It's probably money. Jazz can't stop a nosebleed, and with Josh Giddey out, Bulls are kind of lacking a lot of scoring options, and he's been a bucket lately. So love Kobe White overs there.
Costi Durant.
The final 3?
No.
He started.
I started.
Sorry, I got a lot going on right now.
Who were you? Nuggets or Warriors? I forgot.
I don't think he gave an opinion.
Oh yeah, he skipped that one. I think.
Yeah, he skipped it.
Yeah, he put the wrong time slot in.
Last 4 games on the card: Raptors, Suns, Kings, Grizzlies, Wizards, Blazers, Lakers, Spurs. I just realized I did that shit again, bro. Damn, they're gonna kill me. For me, I got the Lakers as my favorite team on one of the apps that I use. So because it does that, it puts them at the top of the list. So like when I'm going through the games, reading them off, I always forget I have to go back to the top to talk about the Lakers game. So I did not talk about the Lakers game on the jam session. They're going to kill me.
Oh, damn.
I know. They're going to kill me. It's all good, though.
They'll get
Because
you.
y'all know where I'm at and y'all know where we be. We on the Lakers. Let's not complicate this shit. The Spurs are hot ass garbage. Simple. They got their win. Next man up theory. They listed Fox out. Wemby's been out. That next game, they usually come and give a great effort. After that, they're done. They're cooked. That's just my thoughts here. So, Lakers kind of came back last game. I think they beat up on the Spurs in that one. We got the Raptors and the Suns. I like the Raptors plus the points. Phoenix doesn't deserve to be laying 8.5 on anybody. Phoenix doesn't deserve to be laying 8.5 on anybody, regardless of the spot, regardless of the situation. Plus 300 on the Raptors today, I think, is a great plus money opportunity if anybody wants to take that opportunity. But this is the worst ATS. This is the second worst ATS team in the NBA in Phoenix, the second worst ATS team versus the third best in Toronto. That's just not overcomplicated. I'm on Toronto getting 8.5. Kings, Grizzlies, I'm not in love with by any stretch of the imagination. Forced to play that game, I would lean towards Sacramento, but I can't put money on Sacramento with clear conscience. And then Wizards, Blazers, give me the Blazers. Wizards have been playing well recently. Give me the Blazers. Chris?
You seriously have an act of sending it to me as soon as this guy starts talking. I swear it's ridiculous. You must watch the show. Yeah, I'm taking the Raptors plus the points as well. Like you guys, it's already broken down. The Suns, one of the worst ATS teams in the league. Raptors a great covering team. They just keep finding ways to cover 4 straight, 7 of 8. Give me the Raptors. Lean towards the Lakers for me. Same reason that the Spurs are just playing out the string at this point. They made the contingency plan to trade for De'Aaron Fox, and now De'Aaron Fox is out for the season. So, just give me the Lakers. I want to make sure that the injury report stays clear. I want to make sure that Luke is playing before really feeling comfortable about it, but I'll take the Lakers. Kings, Grizzlies, I got nothing on just because those teams, both of them have been so just frustrating and disappointing. But I'm taking the Wizards plus the points and on the money line. What have they done with my Wizards, my lovable loser Wizards, to where all of a sudden this team won 6 of their last 10 games? The Blazers, they were struggling. Yeah, I get it. I kind of broke it down yesterday before that Raptors game that they had a murderer's row over that 5-game losing streak where they played like Boston, OKC, Golden State, all this team. But then you play Toronto, and that was a game where they were trailing for much of it before they had to rally to win it late. I think there's a bit of a letdown there. I think the Wizards are starting to show some fight now that they've started to win some games. Tired of losing. You can show up here. So give me the Wizards plus the points and on the money line.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not going to overthink. I'm going to take the Blazers here. I mean, look, the Wizards coming off that nice win against Denver. This is their, 6th road game in a row. I think they come back. They come to Portland and show everyone why they're the Washington Wizards. And, hey, the Wizards don't want to win too many games. They don't want to win too many games. So I think, they're winning some, but I think this is when they come down to earth. And then, I'm going to take the Lakers as well. The Spurs just can't touch this team. Probably won't touch them for the rest of the season. They're awful, especially now losing De'Aaron Fox. I mean, come on now. And then give me the Raptors. I mean, they're a little banged up, but, the Suns didn't look great yesterday against LA. Now they have to travel back home, and they probably win this game, but in classic Phoenix fashion, they probably win it by 4 or something. So I'll take the Raptors there.
Costi, close us out, Brody.
I'm on Toronto. This is what I gave out in the video. Toronto's, again, when you're getting them in a dog spot on the road, this is where they've shined throughout the year. They covered yesterday, but both teams are on the back end of a back-to-back, so there's no extended rest here. They lost by 3 at Portland. They won outright. I mean, they're consistently getting points on the road, and they're covering for a reason. You could not pay me to lay 9 points with the Phoenix Suns. We knew on the show yesterday that they were getting 3 points, and everybody on the Lakers was questionable. And what did the Lakers do? I even said Luka was going to play when he was questionable. He came out, and they dominated them, and Phoenix can't even hide with injuries. So why would I take a team who has been horrible as a home favorite the entire year They've just been horrible ATS across the board. Now you're giving me 8.5 points with Toronto. I'll take Toronto all day. And then Lakers for me. Just a fade of San Antonio. They're at this point, they're trying to tank as much as possible to get a higher lottery ticket player to pair them up with Wemby and Fox. So I don't see them doing anything. I mean, I guess what they're saying 8.5 is even probably without Luka, maybe. But I don't even care who's playing for the Lakers. They're going to dominate them at home. So Lakers for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we covered everything under the sun today.
It's time.
Before we do that, let's just get the people. Chris, what you got over at Pick Dawgz Premium today, Brody?
I got my $15 NHL power play, my favorite NHL game on the board. Normally it's my college hoops play of the day, but obviously no college hoops today. So we're going to the NHL with the play of the day. Got a 3-pack for the NBA. I got a 5-pack with all 5 plays of mine on the board, including a bonus NHL play. So make sure that you check that out or hop on a long-term pass because it's the week-long pass now that you the opening weekend of the college hoops.
I think he's done, Jay.
Sorry.
I got you, Chris.
Brad, how you feeling?
Yeah, I got a. Oh, man.
I'm on the road. My bad.
I got my $19 play of the day. We hit on another one yesterday with Florida. Going to do it again today. Calm before the storm, so only rolling with one play, but my week package is $20 off today. That will go back to the normal price at 12 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll be only for today. You'll get all my college basketball picks, first and second round, first 4, and my NBA picks and all my other picks. So if you ever want to hop on with me, this is a great time to do it. Like I said, $20 off the week package. Use promo code PICK. You'll get another 15% off. It's a great deal. Like I said, only today, though, I'll have that deal going.
Special from Brad today, man. Hop on it. March Madness. March Madness. We balling like it's March Madness. Costa, what you got going on, buddy?
So you can actually purchase my week or a month of my low volume on pickdawgz.com right under my profile, Sharp or Safer Syndicate Group. That is going to give you access to the entire March Madness. We've already released games for the tournament for Thursday. So we're obviously catching the early number. We actually were betting them last night. So if you want access to all the plays, all the sports, including NBA and college baseball, you can text me first or just buy on the site and I will call you right back personally.
For me, man, today, NBA. I would say, though, if you're rocking with me, hop on a week pass and let's do the damn thing this week, man. Let's do it. If you hop on that week pass, though, I need you to understand that this week will not be the usual volume of plays that I have. I'm probably going much lighter this week, just betting it much heavier. So just letting y'all know what it is, what it ain't. I will have an NBA play of the day today for y'all. We did cash it yesterday with the Clippers. Finally, it was a rough little week for me on that play. But we did bounce back, smash it yesterday. Now let's keep the momentum rolling forward. So, yeah, I'll have either 2 or 3 plays today for y'all in the NBA. So, scoop it up. Let's do the damn thing. Which y'all know what week it is, man. We're balling like it's March Madness, Sunnyside, Las Vegas. I'm here, baby. I'm here. Let's do the damn thing. I'm 60 floors up right now currently. Thinking about trying to make some money today. Now, we got that out. Yeah, let's do parlays. So let's just do parlays. So the full section of the show is complete before we talk about some college hoops. Chris, what you got for me today, parlay time?
Let's go with the Warriors. Let's go with the New Jersey Devils and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
3-teamer from the roof. Brett?
Yeah, 2-teamers, probably going to come out close to even odds. We're going to go Kings money line, Blazers money line.
Costi?
We're going to do a dog parlay here. We're going to do Toronto Raptors on the money line, Memphis Grizzlies on the money line.
And that's a Los Angeles Kings, not Sacramento.
I'm going to do Los Angeles Kings money line. I'm going to do Tampa Bay Lightning money line. Wimp parlay today, but it's okay. And then we're going to do Portland Trailblazers money line, Chicago Bulls money line. Bulls, if y'all lose to the Jazz today, I swear to God. Portland, if y'all lose to Washington today, I swear to God. A little 4-teamer for y'all today. It ain't gonna be great plus money, but it should be. It should do a little damage. Let's talk some college hoops, man. The bracket is set. First 4 starts tomorrow. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
You know, I said it backstage. I'm a little worried about your Texas boys, not gonna lie. I kind of like that number for Xavier. I think they could kind of make a run. So I'll just start off there, you know.
What's that? That is that's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights. Oof. I think I'll be here then, so I'll be here to watch them. Hook 'em. What's the line? Oh, they got Xavier 2.5 in that thing. That's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
How you feel about UNC going in? Any thoughts there? I thought it was the right move personally. I mean, what, you're going to put trash ass West Virginia or Indiana? I don't know. I thought it was the right move. I know there was some controversy about it.
North Carolina had one quad one win. One. I don't want to have somebody who just started learning about all this quad one shit and stuff like that last year. I'm done with all that shit. Throw all that shit out the window because y'all don't care. So why should I care? Why should I care, bro? Why should I care if y'all just going to put North Carolina in there anyway? North Carolina didn't do nothing to deserve that shit. It should have been West Virginia.
No.
West Virginia, I think, had 8 quad one wins. Of all the, I saw this yesterday, of all the bracketology, things going on, I think there's 117 of them. 117 of them had West Virginia in. Only 21 of them had North Carolina in. But
Chris made a good point.
Because the head of the committee is the athletic director of North Carolina. Come on, bro. Come on.
That's what the controversy is. But I test, though, I think UNC deserves that. If you watch both West Virginia and UNC to finish out the season, they were the better team from the eye test. And I think they have a better chance to make a run.
Which conference was better?
I mean, yeah, the Big 12 is better, for sure.
So the Big 12 was the better conference. West Virginia had more quad one wins. What are we talking about here? That's how I feel about it personally. But
I think Indiana is even better than West Virginia. Indiana, if it was anybody, I think Indiana should have been the one that made it over North Carolina. But again, you're putting them in a playing game. I don't think it really matters. If you can't make the top 64 and you got to be in the extra games, then you didn't do it right this season anyway. So we're arguing about something that wasn't even an argument 4 years ago when they didn't have the playing games.
Yeah.
But these two wouldn't have been playing. Or yes, it would. I'm sorry. My bad. Yes, it would have. But West Virginia, I don't know. I feel like they match up better with San Diego State too than North Carolina does. I don't know.
Yeah. West Virginia is missing them.
North Carolina can get hot. They have the guard. They have a player that's already played well in this tournament. RJ Davis gets hot. He can light it up for 30. He can get hot, and he can win games by himself. So just depends about the role players. They don't have a big man this year. After losing Baycott, they've just struggled to replace 90% of what he provided for that team. And it's shocking, too, because people want to go to North Carolina, but they just didn't have it this year. NIL is making it spread thin, where in the old days, everybody wanted to go there.
Mm-hmm. I gotta ask, Chris, are we still riding UC San Diego?
The fact that you asked me that question, how dare you?
I feel like they're gonna be like the public dog, though. They're gonna be too public, and then
I don't think a lot of people know about them. They don't.
That don't even matter. That doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter.
Who was the there was a public dog last year that won.
The line tell you everything you need to know. Michigan coming out. Michigan winners of their conference on UC San Diego.
That's crazy. It's insane.
I mean, it couldn't be more obvious. What y'all want them to do? Put UC San Diego the favorite? That's basically what that line tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
There was like,
2.5, right?
I'm trying to remember who the big public dog was last season that came through.
Let me see.
Grand Canyon.
Nah, we cashed though.
No, they weren't public last year.
James Madison.
This game kind of reminds me of Clemson, New Mexico last year. Everyone was on New Mexico.
But that was a 7-10.
Yeah, you're right.
That was, from what I remember, that was a 7-10.
Look, the fact of the matter is, Michigan turns the ball over way too much for their own good. Danny Wolf thinks he's Nikola Jokic when in reality he's just a 7-foot blob and nothing with a big nose. He's terrible. He throws the ball away. Yeah, of course. He's trash. He's trash. He's trash. UC San Diego money line, reverse line. This team's legit. 30 wins. It's their first year NCAA tournament eligibility. This is the team that should have been there last year, but the stupid NCAA tournament eligibility rules held them out. But I
feel like it was
agree.
New Mexico last year. It was New Mexico last year.
And I remember you were on Clemson, Jay.
I was on Clemson.
Yeah, and I was on New Mexico. I was like, damn, you're going to go Clemson. I was like, okay.
I was on them Tigers last year.
We were at the Circa. I remember that.
I'm telling you, I've watched college basketball for a long time and bet on it. I have never had a Thursday where I like dog money lines on like 5 games.
Oh, I've counted.
I can't believe it.
I was talking to someone yesterday. I have 13. I just did my bracket. I have 13 double-digit seeds moving on.
I like the McNeese State money line. I'll just give you my Thursday lineup, who I like. Arkansas Calipari boys money line. I hate Drake money line. UC San Diego. Yale money line.
That's the one right there. That's the one I think I like a lot.
I'm sick. I mean, it's going to be a big – I can't wait for Thursday, man. They're going to kick us out. I'm telling you. They're going to kick us out.
The one I like that I think maybe some folks are looking past, High Point against Purdue.
Purdue's ass.
Purdue,
that should be a fun one.
Purdue since February 1st had the worst 2-point defense in the country. They are going to get shredded inside.
Good morning, ladies.
We're going to load up this parlay on Thursday. It's going to be legendary.
Yeah, that High Point Purdue game is going to look like an NBA game, NBA score.
It's 153.
Them Calipari boys, man, we're in. We're in.
You have the easiest slot, dude, and you have the worst.
And you got them fucking Kansas boys? Come on, bro. It couldn't have been a more layup for me. I've been bashing Kansas trash ass all season. How you enter the year number one? Number one. Just to go out first round of the tournament to the Calipari boys. Oh.
And look who you got in the second round. You got the Johnnies.
I don't know who. I don't know what the number is, but it's like 16 or like 10 in a row or something like that, where Kansas was the preseason number 1 and didn't make it to the Sweet 16. 10 times in a row, where Kansas was number 1, they didn't make it to the Sweet 16. This team just, when they are respected early on in the year, they do not live up to expectations. So I got Arkansas first round, especially with Boogie Flan coming back.
Oh yeah, welcome to the dark side, man. Welcome to the dark side.
I'm not on there, nah.
Hold on.
Welcome to the dark side.
They're still ass, bro. They're still ass.
They're still
You got the easiest break in history in that 10 seed in that bracket.
Welcome to the dark
You got Kansas and St. John's.
Jay might not like my other upset special though. I like Lipscomb.
Lipscomb, they play Iowa State.
No.
That Keyshawn Gilbert injury is gonna be huge. When this team was not at full strength, when they were at full strength, they were like 10-1 this season when they had their entire starting lineup in. When one piece was missing, this team really took a step back. And Gilbert is one of their key pieces. I'm not saying it's a lock. I'm just saying you're getting plus 700 with an Iowa State team that's at times looked vulnerable. Lipscomb has gone toe-to-toe with big teams in the past. They're not going to be afraid of this moment. There are just certain teams that just stumble, and Iowa State has been one of those teams.
They have been one of them teams. They have been. I can't lie with you on that, man. But I can't jump off the wagon. This was the team at the start of the season. I said I was going to win the whole damn thing. Now you got them going round one? Oh. Fair. Let's see what else jumps off the page for me. It's so much I want to talk about. I gotta see. Oh, Brad, you're gonna be mad at me. Brad, you're gonna be mad at me.
Don't say it.
You're gonna be mad, Brad. Adios, amigos. St. Mary's.
No.
Adios, amigos.
This way.
To St. Mary's. I'm back on the train. I'm with my boys, man. I gotta be.
Oh, Vanderbilt. Nah. I mean, look, I don't like that matchup for St. Mary's. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean Vanderbilt has the offense to kind of shoot them out the gym, but I think St. Mary's defense. It's just a weird matchup because you got a team that wants to slow things down and a team that wants to speed things up. So, kind of depends what you like in that matchup, defense or offense. But I did not like that draw for St. Mary's, though. I will be honest. I was hoping they were gonna get maybe like a VCU, a team like that kind of plays similar to their style, but I still think they could get the job done.
I ain't gonna lie. I got an early contender for Sharp Chaser Play of the Week. Sharp fucking Chaser Play of the Week. Sharp Chaser Play of the Week.
Trying to see.
Just drop it.
Yeah. Can y'all guess what it is?
No, because there's three.
No. To me, it's so obvious. It's Sharp Chaser. It yells Sharp Chaser from the mountain. And I have to be on the other side. I don't even like this team, but I have to bet them.
CLA.
Nope.
No, A&M?
The Memphis fucking Tigers. Dogs? The Colorado State? What are we doing?
Colorado State.
I understand, Chris. I'm not saying that Colorado State can't win the game. I'm not saying that. But favored over Memphis? Favored? They're minus 2.5 favorites. That's Sharp.
No, I
Chaser.
know.
Yes.
I know.
That's Sharp.
I know.
Chaser.
The reason why I'm making the face is because I agree with you. This is what, like I said yesterday, what does Memphis do when their backs are against the wall and when they're not expecting to do something? They step up. But Colorado State's also legit. So we see a couple of those lines, year after year, where sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And I get it. It could very well feel sharp chasery if you take Colorado State, but it's just like, I don't know. There's no Tyrese Hunter for Memphis. DJ Haggerty can't put the team on his back, but it's tough.
I'm not saying I want y'all to understand. I'm not saying Colorado State is not a good team. They won't win the game. I'm not saying none of that. But to be favored feels Sharp Chaser to me. It does. I still think Memphis full season should have at least earned the respect to be at a -1 favorite, -1.5, even, but 2.5 dog. Off the strength, I think I got to take Memphis. That's just one of mine that kind of jumped out the page to me. What about y'all?
Yeah, I mean, for that game, I kind of feel you. That's probably going to be one I stay away from. I mean, Colorado State got so hot there, and like Chris said, Memphis missing one of their main guys. But, I mean, the Mountain West has just been much more difficult to go through than what Memphis had to. I mean, Memphis had to be UAB to win their conference. So it kind of makes sense to me, honestly, once you think about it a little more.
Fair enough. It's a game I have my eye on.
I think a sleeper team that I'm looking at is Troy against Kentucky first round. I think Troy could make that game ugly, and that could be a potential upset.
Too much talent dispersion there. I think the talent of athletes on Kentucky. I mean, it's 11. I'm not, like I said, it's 11. It's a big number, but I think Kentucky gets through them pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky always loves to fold though. In the
I think I'm probably going to be with you, Brad, plus the points fading Kentucky in that game. I don't know if I go full blown money line, but I think I do want the
points. Money line. Here's a favorite that I like. I love that. They are gonna fucking roast Robert Morris.
I agree.
Oh my god.
The only thing
Line
that
should
scares
be
me,
27.
yeah. The only thing that scares me about Bama, if they're not hot shooting, it could get ugly. So you just can't have a cold night or cold day for Bama.
I think they'll get enough offensive rebounds that it won't matter.
Yeah.
I kind of like them coming off that loss too, the ugly loss to Florida. Like they should be motivated to come out here and whoop some ass.
I'm almost at a point where I want to just say you parlay all the 1 and 2 seeds. Just because I think they're all overmatched. The only one that I could see maybe giving someone some issues is maybe Omaha against St. John's. I think 18.5 might be too much for that game. But Alabama laying 22.5 against Robert Morris, lay up. Florida laying 28.5 against Norfolk. As much as I like Norfolk State, Florida wins that game by 35, 40, like 99-60 or something like that.
I ain't gonna lie. That's if there was one game of all the 1 seeds that I like a dog, it's fading Florida, and it's just
Really?
off. It sounds crazy because right now I would, if you ask me, if you hook me up to a lie detector test, and I was forced to tell you who I think wins the tournament, the truthful answer would probably be Florida. It would probably be Florida. But coming off the SEC tournament, I just feel like first game might be slightly too many points. I think it's
They're in rhythm, man. They're in rhythm.
I don't know. I think
They've been in rhythm for 2 months.
and I think that's why they come out of rhythm. Game 1, everybody will be like, "What the fuck, Florida? Oh, how?"
So,
SIU.
so the last 2 times we've seen Norfolk State in the
Or
tournament.
no, SIU got Houston. I'm sorry, Florida got
Yeah, they got Houston.
Florida has Norfolk. Yeah, Norfolk. That's who it is. Norfolk, not a bad team. They're not.
They're not a bad team, but when they have to take the step up is when they don't do well. The last 2 times they went to the tournament, they lost to Baylor 85-49, 1 seed, and they lost to a 1 seed Gonzaga in 2021, 98-55.
Florida
It's
may win
just
that
that-
game by 60.
It's just the
It's not a
unfortunate
popular
truth of
opinion.
seeing.
It's not a popular opinion. I'm just telling y'all right here, right now. 99% of the money everybody, their mama will be on Florida, but Jay Briggs will be on the other side with the points in my back pocket. That's
And we'll
my
be crumpling up his ticket and throwing it out.
That's my fade the world play. I'm gonna be on Norfolk plus the points. Florida's gonna win. I just told y'all I probably have them winning the tournament. I'm just telling y'all from an ATS perspective.
From an ATS perspective, they're probably kicked the dog shit out of Norfolk.
That's a nice.
How about your Jay? How about your zips going against Arizona at 14?
Fucking zip.
I don't like that matchup for the Zips, man.
Zip. Fucking zip.
Not a big money line guy on that play, but I'm definitely taking the 14.
I think I have to grab a 14 too, Costi. I do.
I think it'll just be sprinkled into some parlays. It's not going to be a single bet for me. Like Jay, I'm going to be betting a couple single games big, but I'm going to parlay. This Zip's going to be on a couple tickets. They're going to be on a couple tickets.
Zip. Fucking zip. Arizona's a tough team, and my worst loss this season was Arizona when Caleb Love shot that full court shot against Iowa State and then proceeded to beat their ass in overtime. I still think about that. But man, we've been on them zips all season. How can we just hop off? How? We can't.
Arizona might score 90, 100 points in that game. If the Zips are going against a more of a defensive-minded team, I would have liked it. But in a shootout type of game, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up, personally.
The thing is, Arizona gonna give up that many too, though.
Yeah, it's good. I think that's the highest total.
It's gonna be a fucking track meet, and I like Akron in a track meet. I do.
They're outmatched everywhere, but
167 in a college game.
yeah, first round too. It's crazy. I want to be on the Zips, but that I don't like the matchup personally.
I mean, Alabama's 165, but they're going to drop 90 themselves.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, UConn. Anybody with me?
What is you
Bye-bye, UConn.
Second round.
Fuck
Second
that.
round, bye-bye.
Hashtag boomer.
Oh,
Sooner.
nah. I don't know. I hate that game. That
Boomer
game's
sooner.
not funny.
Oklahoma's ass.
And that's
They're
why.
both bad.
But UConn ain't.
UConn's better than Oklahoma.
Let me remind y'all. You know how many games? Oklahoma lost at non-con?
How many?
0.
Goose egg, Costi, 0. You're not fucking going down on nobody not in the SEC.
Man, they're playing like Providence though and shit. Like, I don't know.
Who UConn played? Tell me.
UConn has some good non-con wins, I feel like.
Man,
I know they
them boys is trash. They just
No,
get respect because of last season. But I'm just being consistent. Like, this is not me switching up. This is me just being consistent. I told y'all all season, this is not UConn of old. This is not them. This is not them.
What's the line on that game?
4.5.
Okay, so we haven't done this in a little bit. Play game.
Let's do it.
Oklahoma's non-conference strength of schedule.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm
Let's
gonna
hear
say
it.
299.
Close.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I know it's bad, but still.
Higher.
312.
You're good. You're like you know what it is. You're like playing that cliffhanger game on The Price is Right, where you have the little yodeling guy going up the hill.
Guess the
You're
weight.
almost there.
319.
Bingo.
Wow. Yes.
Now,
Lucky this weekend.
now,
I'm telling you, man, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel
now, UConn.
Non-con.
it. 46.
Huh?
46.
Well, no. Okay. Hold on. We're talking. UConn wasn't that good.
Nah, UConn, non-con, they didn't. I'm gonna say like 100.
Higher.
154.
Higher.
Damn. 178.
180.
Okay.
Like almost dead center, middle of the conference average. Because they played teams like Sacred Heart, New Hampshire, Lemoyne, East Texas A&M, but they also had neutral floor losses to Memphis, Colorado, Dayton, Baylor. They lost to at home. Texas. They beat Baylor at home, beat Texas at home, beat Gonzaga in a semi-home environment.
Xavier. Yeah.
Oklahoma, yeah. But you got to remember, this was the SEC this season was potentially the best conference ever as a whole.
Ain't no potentially. It was. It was.
No, I know, but I'm only saying potentially because I haven't had the time to go look back at any of the other great conferences. But just off the top, I would say that it's probably the best conference ever.
Now, I got a question for you guys. Every year we always had that one conference that is hot as hell, and then it just gets crushed in the tournament. Is it going to be the bottom half of the SEC this year? Like, I'm not saying, and maybe a couple.
The thing is, though, it's easy to make that argument because we've never seen a conference get 14 teams into a tournament.
Well, we've seen 12 before, I feel like.
But I'm just saying,
Like the Big Ten that one
that's
year.
a fair point.
Was that Big Ten last year?
I don't remember.
So
I think
to me,
it was
like, if we're talking about that bottom half of the SEC, we talking about like Georgia, who, in my opinion, live to beat Gonzaga. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Shout out to Mike Whites. Fuck the Zags.
The Ron Romanellis are going down.
The Romanellis are going
Not to Georgia.
to Georgia.
Georgia's nice. I like Georgia. So
I like
The thing is,
I was bashing them at the start of the season. I've kind of come around on Georgia a little bit.
Yeah. The thing is, you have to have Asa Newell stay hot. You have to have Silas Emery stay hot. If they hit their shots, they can. But I just think that it feels like Gonzaga is a team that's just like they were under. I think they were underseeded, to be honest.
No,
I think
they're not good.
no. I think they should have been. I think they should have been a 6 seed. I think they deserve some. They should have got some respect for beating St. Mary's in the conference championship. I get that it's a 2-horse race, and it will pretty much always be a 2-horse race until Gonzaga leads that conference. But like I said, I think they should have gotten just a little bit more respect than what they did. Hold on, now I got to go look at Gonzaga's non-conference.
I'm looking at it right now. So they beat Baylor, beat Arizona State, beat San Diego State, lost to West Virginia, who should have been in. Shout out West Virginia. They smashed Indiana. West Virginia should have been in.
Okay.
Kentucky beat them. UConn beat them. UCLA beat them. So
All right, we're doing this again. Georgia, non-conference ranking schedule.
they're probably down there. They're probably like 340.
Actually, lower,
280.
Okay.
higher. You know, we're not guessing my weight now. Okay, we're trying to guess Georgia's non-conference ranking schedule.
310.
Almost
So
Higher.
like 315-ish, 317-ish.
320.
Okay.
Gonzaga.
Okay, what's that?
Gonzaga, I'm gonna put them in the 250s range.
I'm gonna go 65.
Way off. Brad is way closer, and it's still too high.
So they had a great non-con. So, but
They were playing like
25.
like, I feel like that was deemed. Like looking back at it, I don't think it's as strong as what it was at that
See, here's
moment.
the thing. I understand. But the way I look at it with Gonzaga is you have to weigh the non-conference because they play next to nobody in conference play. So their best chances at getting themselves respect come in those non-conference games where they beat teams like Baylor, where they beat teams like Arizona State. Okay, you can throw that one out. Lost in overtime on a neutral floor to West Virginia. Okay. Beat San Diego State, beat Indiana. Losses to one in overtime to Kentucky. Semi-road environment to UConn, UCLA.
I'm still not that impressed.
I'm not that impressed either. I'm not. I still got the voice of losing.
I just think that Georgia is riding the coattails of that SEC dominance. I think there are certain teams that are doing that. They're just riding the name of how strong the SEC was this season. Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas. So it is what it is. You know, you have teams that deserve to be at the top. Auburn, Alabama, Kentucky, Florida. But again, like I said, just with 14 teams out of an 18-team conference riding the coattails of that dominance, it's going to happen. I'm not saying that, it's wrong. I'm just saying it is what it is. When you have that much territory taken up by one conference, it's going to happen.
So I got it for you guys. Last year was the Big 12. They got roasted. The year before was the Big East. It was the SEC. They got 8 bids. Last year, the Big 12 got 8 bids. And so 2 years ago, SEC got 8 bids. They were the most. They went 9-8. The second most conference was the Big 10 2 years ago, 6-8. All this hype that usually comes in a lot of times, these big conferences. So I'm not saying the top 4 because the SEC has been so dominant, but it says something about the hype that comes in there where everybody's expecting them to win and they just don't perform in the tournament. So we haven't seen 14 before. So this is new territory. I'm looking
To me,
at
the measuring stick game for how good the SEC really is this season is like that Vanderbilt St. Mary's game. That's the game that's going to tell me what I need to know about the SEC conduct. And I hate that that's late Friday, but it's like bottom tier SEC team going up against St. Mary's. We'll see. We're going to see. Kind of the same thing with Oklahoma against UConn. We're going to see. If being in that fire, being in that water for 2 months meant something. And if playing nobodies for 2 months meant something.
I'll counter your Vanderbilt St. Mary's with Drake, Missouri.
Okay, I agree.
Because to me, people like freaking talking when I'm about to talk. It's like they're standing over my shoulder, watching me just ready when I turn off my mute. I think that Missouri was kind of that team where they weren't good enough to be in the upper tier of the SEC, but they were good enough and they showed enough improvement to where they got recognition and were kind of in that level below the top tier. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's going to be a good indicator of where the SEC was this season and outside of the top teams, like you guys are saying.
We haven't talked about it, man. Last year, everybody knows One of the greatest things I did was for the fucking script. Them Lopes, man. Grand fucking Canyon. Who do we beat? Who do we beat first round last year? It was
it St. Mary's?
I think it
Yeah,
was.
it was.
Yeah.
The two-team money line, the Duck and Knees Nuts, Grand Canyon Dog money line parlay. Oh,
Who did Duck and Knees play again?
Yes.
No, they were a 9 seed. I don't remember who they beat though.
I'm trying to think.
Let me see. Duquesne last year they played. Let me see. It was. I'll tell you. Who was it?
It was like it was somebody like. God, hold on.
It was it. No, they lost to Illinois in the second round. Who was it that they beat? They beat
BYU.
and they were 11 seed versus 6 seed.
I answered.
They were an 11 versus 6. They won 71-67.
Hey, the Lopes are going down though. I'm still on the Maryland train.
Crab Five.
Yep, I'm still on the Crab Five. I like that team a lot. Yeah, they let us down in that Michigan game, but they're built to go far. And the Lopes had their little fun last season. Nah, they lose that 115 plus.
Maryland chokes in these spots. This is a typical choke spot for them. They're supposed to beat them. And the Bryce Drew effect is real. You could say whatever you want. We saw, maybe you guys are a little bit too young for this, but I witnessed the Bryce Drew Valparaiso corner 3. That was probably one of the greatest shots in tournament history back then. And that wasn't even, I think it was Sweet 16 maybe. Maybe it was first round. I can't remember now. But he gets these boys ready to play, and I think they're going to show up. And Maryland, they could be very stagnant with that style of offense. If they don't get on top of you early, they can get very stagnant. I just don't trust the 10.5. I'm not jumping up and down for the money line, but like last year with Grand Canyon, but I'm definitely grabbing the points, even though I'm a diehard Maryland fan. I think they win this game, but don't cover.
To be honest, I think that's where I'm at too. I don't know if the Lopes cash us out money line again this year.
Nah.
But Maryland, didn't they lose first round last year too? Like, this is who they are, bro.
I don't think they were in the tournament last year.
Were they?
Nah.
Were they? Yeah, I feel like I faded them.
I feel like I did too. Like, I feel like they always choke.
They
They might not have been.
No, they were not.
I think it was the year before.
Okay, Grand Canyon, if they ugly up that game, make it like a first to 60 wins. Oh boy.
Hey, I'm gonna
Maryland might narrowly escape that game, is what I'll say. I think I'm definitely gonna be on Grand Canyon plus the points. I don't know if I'm ready to take that money line shot in that specific game. Who does Maryland have after if they win this game?
Fucking Florida.
Don't sleep on the turf.
Oh, no, they don't have.
No, they don't. I was like, no.
So they have. They would have Florida in the third. They would have Memphis, Colorado State winner. It would be, assuming it would be Florida in the Sweet 16. Sorry.
Yeah, Cox's just talking shit.
I got okay.
16. Sorry, not the second round.
I might got the Crab Five losing in the Sweet 16. Y'all might go on the Sweet 16 run this year.
Did y'all see what they did to Illinois? If you watch that game,
That comeback is insane.
If they beat Florida, they will be burning couches for a Sweet 16 for an Elite 8 bid at College Park, Maryland. They will just start burning couches like they did back in 2002, just to beat, which I believe is the number 1 overall seed. They should be the number 1 overall seed.
That's what I was saying yesterday. That's what I was saying when I said that Auburn didn't deserve it. They didn't. And I've been on Auburn train all season. Most of the time, I've been saying Auburn was the number 1 team in the country. But based on how Auburn closed out the season, they did not deserve to have the 1 overall seed. I'm sorry. It should have been Florida. It should have been Florida.
Florida's deep as hell.
How you play going into the tournament matters to me. Yes, full season matters, but how are you playing right now? Right now. And I thought Florida proved that winning the best conference tournament in the fashion that they did, that they were the number one team and that they should have been the number one overall seed. That's just my thoughts. But oh well.
I think that the script play this season could be McNeese.
I'm hearing a lot of McNeese, man. I'm hearing a lot of McNeese.
You're hearing too much McNeese, maybe?
Low key.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have no faith in Clemson. I mean, in this matchup, that might have been the worst matchup they could have gotten.
Everybody was saying this about Clemson last year, and we cashed out. That's
true.
That's what I'm saying. They were saying this about my Clemson boys last year. We cashed.
Yeah, it's a different team, though. This is not the same Clemson team from last year.
I don't know, man.
They
No,
play a soft-ass ACC.
they do. And I haven't been on that Clemson train much this season, but I'm hearing a little too much McNeese love, man.
Well, what's your
I'm going to have a money line ticket on McNeese State. I'm telling you this right now.
My script play?
Yeah. Drake? McNeese?
Drake. It's scary. I've never liked this many dogs in March Madness first weekend.
I told you, man. For me, 13 double-digit seeds. 13 double-digit seeds from the time I bracket.
My script play, Brad, I'll give it to y'all because I love y'all. Y'all here.
What is it?
Yale.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Is that a daytime game? Probably. I feel like Yale always plays in the day. Yeah, 5:25 my time.
4:25.
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, right before Denver, just like Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that Yale bet a lot.
Yeah.
How about, what do you guys, could you back this a little bit?
No.
The Grizzlies showing up and smacking Wisconsin and taking them
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely,
No.
absolutely not.
I don't see it. Maybe cover, but
Not even with the way that
I think I don't even like Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin finna, boy, I'm talking about finna. That might be the biggest can of ass of the weekend.
they shot for a team that shoots as well as they do. They shot like 7 of 40 from 3 in that Big Ten title game. They couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, one of those, like, you look on paper, go, no way. Like the UMBC season. Like, we've seen this before where we look at it on paper, go, there's no way this team loses outright. And because there's going to be one. You know it's going to be one that we're not calling.
For me, I honestly think it's Lipscomb against Iowa State.
Nah.
See, exactly.
You know which one it might be? You know which one it might be? Damn, I hate to say it too. I hate
UNC Wilmington.
UNC fucking.
I knew you were going to say
Texas Tech. No, as much as I like UNC Wilmington, Texas Tech's just too physical.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I'm kind of off that Texas Tech train. I'm kind of off that motherfucker.
Jay's going to be doing the Seahawk.
That wasn't even a hawk. That was Mickey Mouse.
It's a Seahawk.
That was Mickey Mouse, bro.
My sharp chaser special is VCU. You guys know I like BYU a lot. I feel like they get a winning cover there.
It's my favorite comment. ESPN says 94.7.
Must be right.
BYU going to be softer than the pillows at Fontaine.
I was told they got Francis and Ngannou in the paint, and then they just got a bunch of shooters.
Bro, is that his brother?
It looks just like him, right?
It looks just like him.
I was like, holy shit, is Francis playing? But
he's a big boy.
He is. And for a team that usually isn't physical, I like him in the paint. And VCU is nice, though. They have good defense. They can make that one ugly, but
I was eating yesterday, and they had that VCU George Mason game on, and I was watching. I was like, ooh, VCU.
You like them?
I'm kind of like them.
They're good.
They're good.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I've been on the BYU train this year. Remember, I elevated BYU this season into stupid, dummy, crazy. They're of that ilk at home. They're now in that stable of stupid, dummy, crazy at home. Problem is,
neutral site.
We're neutral site.
It's in Denver though, so they're kind of used to that high elevation.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Close
Just
to
to let
home.
you guys know, The bracket challenge is linked in the description with the timestamps for this show. Make sure you fill out a bracket. We nailed down the prizes. So first place prize, you get an entire season with Eric Pathy for baseball. This includes
I have never seen so many people tank a bracket challenge.
You get an MLB season. You get my product for the whole season. Second place, 1 month capper of your choice. Third place, you get 1 week capper of your choice. It's free, completely free. It's in the description. You get one bracket. Fill it out. None of the cappers can win. So, but if a capper beats you and grabs third place, that means
I'm finishing first place, bro. So I'm just letting y'all know,
bro. Especially because you get points in ours for the seed as well. I'm feeling saucy with all these lower seeds moving on.
all 790 of y'all watching right now, plus the 3 of y'all on their screen. I'm finna whoop y'all's ass. I'm finna whoop y'all's ass.
What's that saying?
We can.
Let's
what's
do a
that
wager
saying?
between us four. Shoot.
What's that saying? To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah. Okay.
Roof did win. Roof was the
Roof
highest.
won last year. Roof won last year. He did.
Okay.
He beat us.
That's why Des Bryant was on his shit last year.
Okay, like I gotta cut. I got a board.
Roof's gonna miss his plane. It's 12:30.
Right.
I know. I will say this last thing before I go. BYU. There's an analytics site that I use that has like an away from home metric based on how this team does in non-home games. There were 364 teams in Division I this season. BYU was 350th. This team needs to be at home.
Go
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys.
All right,
Good luck today.
See you in a little while, man. Have a good flight.
Brad, when are you going tomorrow?
Yeah, I land like 7 o'clock.
I land at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what you guys are doing. If you guys are gonna be out, Jay, but let me know. Down to
So
sweat out a game.
Tomorrow night, I'm open. So whenever y'all land, just hit me.
I think there's that UNC San Diego State game. So I don't know if you're betting that one, but I kind of want to take the Tar Heels. I don't know.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Watch
But,
it.
yeah.
But y'all can see all of our face here too on Wednesday. Me, Ron the Don, and Chris Ruffalo, we shot a video the other day. It's posted now. It's on the channel. Go check it out. What we're asking you guys to do. Put in the comments. Y'all know Mitch, man. He was an underdog. He loved his underdogs. He loved March Madness probably more so than anybody, bro. And he cashed. Last year, I witnessed him put a round robin in for 21. That cash for 21K. We thought it was 100K, but it was 20. We thought it was like 100K, but it was 21.
Physics with Barry giving him the math.
Still, though, I saw him walk out with 21K on a round robin March Madness. Like, he was the GOAT, fam. So what we're kind of doing to honor him is go check out that video. It's posted, and put in the comments an underdog that you like or a Cinderella story that you might like for this season. We'll see y'all here on Wednesday in the Aria lobby. 9 o'clock Vegas time. So we'll see y'all then. We're gonna do a casino crawl.
Wear your favorite Pick Dawgz gear.
And let's do it big for Money Man Mitch, man. We're gonna walk around. Y'all want to play craps? I'm playing craps. Y'all want to bet roulette? We're playing roulette. Y'all want to go straight to the kiosk? We can go to the kiosk. However y'all want to do it, whatever y'all want to ask me, man, I'm here. Can't wait to see all of y'all. Can't wait to be with all of y'all. But go check out that video. I'll put the link right here, right now in the comments, and it will also be in the description. So check that out for us, and let's make this a great week, fellas. Let's make this a great week. Rick Pitino on right now with Pat McAfee. Wow. Shout out Pat, man. I like Pat a lot. I really do. Let me put this link in the comment section. Anything else from y'all fellas before we got here, though? That's it. That's all for today.
Nope. Thought we broke down the bracket
Did it
pretty
right.
well.
45 minutes of bracket breakdown.
Man, it's that time of year.
Bracket breakdown, if you ask me.
I'm fired up, man. I'm excited to get to Vegas. I'm excited.
That's the other thing. For the ones who can't make it, we do have a really good video team putting together a video of the event. So we'll have that posted on YouTube for you guys as well for the ones that can't make it. So be sure to look for that video in the coming weeks as well. As we get ready to celebrate the GOAT himself, man. Money making March on a money making Monday. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Jam session will be up right here after the show. So be on the lookout for that. Check out Costi giving out his one square play every single day here on the show. No, I'm kidding.
Let me tell you something. Check out every video I've given out, and I give you just a strategy play of one of the NBA games. I've been on fire. It's how it be sometimes.
That's how I be sometimes. Check out Costi, man. Putting in the work on the daily. In and out little video, man. Y'all can throw Costi a couple minutes, man. Make sure you smash the like button for him too. And send them some kind words in the comments.
And Brad, 7 picks in 5 minutes.
Check out Brad. 7 free picks in just 5 minutes, man.
20 and 8 in the last 4 days. 5 and 2 in the last 4. Hit on our favorite pick in the last 4 as well. So
rolling.
It's cashing in. The show's cashing. I wish I kept my record from the start of it because we're up some units for sure.
There you go. Keep it rolling with Brad Wins Bets, man. Do the damn thing. Also, check out Brad. Brad will be covering a lot of the college hoops games individually. Half of them. He'll be covering half of them with Chris.
I mean, Maroof will not be stopping. The work needs to be done. So
yes. So if y'all need any help covering any of those, just let me know. I can jump in and help too. So
sounds good. Appreciate it.
Just let me know. Making Monday though, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know.
MLB starts up tomorrow too. Ooh.
It's kind of crazy.
We have to cover that game tomorrow.
We will. We'll cover it tomorrow.
Yep.
What, the non-important tournament?
Yeah. It needs to be done though.
I like that NIT.
Yeah.
Some home courts early, then it goes to MSG. It's not an MSG anymore, right?
I have no idea, honestly.
No, I think they lost the contract. It's not at MSG anymore. Now I'm curious.
You guys gonna be placing any NIT bets over the week?
Yes, I will. Nothing heavy, I don't know. I gotta see the matchups. When that
I think it starts Wednesday or Thursday. Or no, actually it starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. I have some videos I have to do on it.
It's in Indianapolis this year. Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Tomorrow we got nothing really just jumps out the page to me tomorrow. I kind of like Stanford against CSU Northridge.
Okay. Arkansas State's in action. St. Louis, that's actually a good game.
Yeah.
I just feel like the NIT, those kids just don't really give a shit.
Maybe SMU over Northern Iowa. SMU probably going to win this tournament. SMU is going to win this tournament. That's what I will tell you. SMU is going to win the NIT.
Brad, people are already calling for a Nerfy video tomorrow.
I don't know about tomorrow. Just one game. I mean, we got Yamamoto and Imanaga on the mound, so probably a Nerfy there. But the Nerfies will be back up opening day, 100%. I'm actually super pumped to start that back up.
Oh, my bit's back.
Yeah.
Sama.
Yeah.
Imanaga-san. All the baseball bits, man. I don't know.
Man, there's so many of them.
Baseball bits and college basketball bits, the best.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's on the agenda today, Jay?
Today's her birthday, so
What's
spa and shit like that today.
Okay.
Well, like, what's the actual timeline?
I don't know yet. We're gonna figure out that.
Spa, like couples massages.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us.
Sorry, housekeeping was knocking at the door. Sorry. But yeah, man. That's it. That's all, man. I ain't got nothing else left for y'all. I get the jam session posted for that riot because it's only NBA today. So
Dinner is, man. It's excited for you.
Yep. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let the madness begin, man. Let the madness begin.
Call me
We'll
for
see y'all,
sure.
man.
Yep.
All right. Any final words from y'all boys before we get out of here?
Nope.
Make it a winning day.
All righty, fellas. We out of here.